Hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's your girl, Sweettish. I am back today. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I have uploaded a video. And I want to explain to my followers, my subscribers, my viewers, and whoever else is looking. The reason why I haven't done that is because I made a vow to myself. Is that I told myself I was not going to upload another video until I actually got my shit together, until I made sure that I could provide top quality videos where you can see my face and you can see my skin and you can see my facial expressions and whatever else. So here I am today. It may not be top quality, but it's better quality than what I had before. I wanted to explain to you guys because I feel like I owed it to you guys, and I do apologize. So I thank you guys for hanging in on there with me, and I thank you for the new subscribers that I've seen myself gaining, since the last video that I actually recorded. So thank you all. You all are my love bugs. I appreciate it, and I want to tell you guys that I'm very, very excited. So today I'm actually recording. I'm doing something new. I'm doing something that I haven't done. Well, actually, I've never done. I sit down and I always have conversations with, the youngsters, trying to find out where their heads at because, I'm a different generation from these two guys here. And so I want to know what the younger generation thinks of the older generation and of their own generation and of their future generation. What do they think is going to be different, or what do they think is going to help, the world? Because honestly, to be quite honest, our future relies on our younger generation always, every day. So I'm here talking to these two young cats. These are my boys. This is here Ian. Say hi, Ian.
Hello.
And this is here Lenny. This is what we call him Woody. His name is Linwood, but we call him Woody. Say what's up, Woody.
So,
See, you know he's part of the young generation. Well, actually, I'm pointing like at the wrong. Well, no, I'm pointing at the right one. It just looks different for me because I'm looking at the camera, straightforward. But anyways, I invited these two guys today to actually be in my video because I want to ask them questions that we all want to know when it comes to what our youngsters think today. Now, I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I am the same chick that started the videos from the beginning. I had my 211, I had my Newports, and I was on deck. So ain't nothing changed, baby. We're going to keep it 100, and we're going to hold conversations here. Because I want to talk to these guys. Like, I love talking to these guys because they keep it real. They youngsters. They tell us how it is. I've had several questions in my head alone. And the reason why I've had these questions in my head alone is because, me being a woman, me being a lady of today, growing up, and then looking back and looking at the youngsters, the young ladies of today, like they're a whole different type of breed of woman from us. They actually basically do a lot of different things that we did. And well, actually, let me take that back. They don't do different things that we did. They're more open with it now, and they're more free with it now. And then also they don't care about it now. Back in the days when I was, growing up, like it was. It's one of those things like we did our things, but at the same time, it was just kind of like, don't tell nobody. Or like, shh. Like, I'm doing this and I'm doing me. And we really didn't care, but at the same time, it was just one of those things where you just didn't want your parents to find out about. You just didn't want your parents to know that, you was in a strip club or you was doing what you was doing to make your coins. But baby, we did what we did. We still did what we did to make our coins. But now it just seems like everybody's proud to do what they do to make their coins. Back in the day, everybody was ashamed, but they still did it. But at the end of the day, they did it with no regrets because that was their bread and butter. So I have questions for these two young men today. They're here to talk to you and basically help me understand what's going on in the youth's heads today. So my first question, I'm going to actually ask a couple of questions, to each one of these guys, and I want to get their true opinion. You ready to be down? You gonna tell me what's up? I mean, what's real? Whatever's on your mind and how you really feel. You're not gonna sugarcoat it, right? All right. So, and that's my point. Are you gonna tell me what's up? What's going on? What's really going on? So, one of the main things that I really want to find out today is how guys view women. today, these days and times. And I don't just mean like the younger girls. I mean younger girls, older girls, middle-aged girls. You know, I want to find out how guys view the difference in them. But before I find out how they view the difference in them, I want to know how they actually view women. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Ian first. I want to know, how do you view young women these days? Well, let me not say young women, women in period, because I know that basically we're gonna get to a difference. Of course, obviously, there's a difference on how women are as far as when it comes to young women, like teenage girls and older women. And I'll let you see them all. You have a mother yourself,
Yeah.
and then you also go to high school, and you know, you're how old are you, Ian?
17.
You're 17, going on 18. How old are you, Linwood?
17 going on
17
18.
going on 18. So I want to know what these 17-year-olds, because I was one 17 years old, and I know that is, for me, it's still like yesterday to me. I might be 37, so that's 20 years later, but baby, it still feels like yesterday to me. So that just means to tell you that you are only as old as you feel. You are only as old as your brain tells you you are. I still feel like I'm 17 years old, but that doesn't mean that I would ever do what I did when I was 17. So let me go ahead and start off with Ian first, and I just want to find out from Ian what he feels like, well, not the difference, but how does he feel towards 17-year-old women these days? Like how when you look and view a 17-year-old girl, what is the first initial thoughts that you see of a female? Not the girls that you go to school with, not the girls that you hang around with, but in your head as a young man growing up, when you look at a 17-year-old female and this is your first glance, what do you see? Do you see a young lady, a young woman? Do you see, a potential person that you can be with? Please don't cut that off.
I see, in my eyes and view, I see a hoe.
You see a hoe?
Yeah.
Just basically just looking at a female, not even knowing who she is, not even talking to her, not having any conversation with her at all. When you look at this young female, you view her as a hoe. And why is that?
Because me, I got trust issues. I can't really trust females like that. Like,
You got trust issues.
yeah.
And what causes trust issues?
Females.
Females that you dealt with in your past?
Yeah.
And that led
And
you
then,
to
like, from
believe.
my experience, like, not from my experience, but what I've seen too, like, my older brothers, they tell me too, like, I shouldn't trust them like that. And then I
But you
see
do
them.
realize that not all females are the same. Not all females think the same. Not all females act upon the same thing. Everybody has an initial cost and reason as to why they make certain moves, right?
Yeah.
So you do realize that not all women are the same. Not all females are the same. No one thinks the same. But in your head, if you say you do realize that, right? But in your head, you still view them as hoes. And what would you view someone as my age as?
Mature and know what they want.
Okay. And so you don't think that in a 17-year-old that she couldn't be mature and know what she wants?
Nah.
Why is that so?
Like, they switch, like, in our generation, females switch on us. Like, they switch on us fast.
They switch on you?
And then, but sometimes it'll take them time to switch on us until they know what they want. Then when we're gone, they will sit there and be like, why did that happen? Did you switch up on me?
So what makes you think they switch on you though? What would be one of the big reasons why they switch on you?
Big reason, like, they switch on me. See, if we just first started talking and then, like, you telling me things and then you go back on that and you talking about you gonna go back with my homeboys, like, that made me.
So they threaten you to go like back to your friends
Yeah.
and deal with them. Oh wow. And what do you think about that, man? What is your thought about that? Do you feel the same way? You feel like females that are 17 and 18 around that age are hoes?
Not all of them. It just depends who you're talking to.
So what would make you think what would, because I know you said not all of them, and I'm glad that you said that because you realize and recognize that not all women and females think the same. But and I know that you can dictate like which ones are different. What in a female makes you distinguish what type of female she is?
Attitude, with stress, with act.
And when you say attitude, do you mean like that she's like just like real funky with it, like basically like no sir, not you can't talk because they have all females have stereotypes. Like, especially African American females, they have stereotypes. We are stereotyped to roll our necks and point our fingers and be like, give me my EBT cards. You know what I mean? You know, we have our stereotype. So I'm really just, and the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because I really want to know what it is that we can do as a community to better one's perception of each other. Because we are a group, we are a whole. We are connected. At the end of the day, it's us. You understand what I mean? It's us. It's you as an African American man. It's me as an African American woman. It's you as an African American boy. And even though you're biracial, tell them what you're mixed with.
German.
German and what?
White.
But when on your birth certificate or anytime you're filling out a survey, the questionnaire asks, are you African American? Are you Caucasian? Are you Asian? Are you Native American? What do you check?
African American.
Okay. So I don't want to like really get that deep into detail because I'm really not trying to make this about race, but I do want to find a connection as far as when it comes to our young African American men, because I haven't had this conversation, which I hope, and really I hope one day that I can like connect with some young Caucasian men or even Hispanic men to find out their views about young women their age and older women that are in their race dynamics, to find out what they think and how they view women too. So I just want to find out because, and the reason why I am kind of like stirring around this area is because I've noticed that in today's time that a lot of people watch TV, they're in the media a lot, and a lot of people try to replicate what they see on TV. And you know, we see the Facebook postage, we see the YouTube postage, young girls shaking their butts and thongs and thinking that it's okay. And I'm not knocking you, baby. If you got the body, do what you do. It is what it is. I'm going to keep it real with you, and I'm going to be 100 with you all day, every day. I used to dance. I can tell you that right now. I did it, and I ain't going to even lie. I'm probably going to sound like Diamond right now from the Players Club. I did it to support my child. I only had one child, but I also did it to pay for my college. That is 100, and I ain't ashamed of it. But it is what it is. Move on to the next. Anyway, back at my question at hand. So, when you say that you don't think that all females are that way, and you distinguish why, it's because of their attitude and how they act, what is the main objective? What is the main, not the objective, but the main thing that you notice that will let you know what type of female that person is? And then you have to tell me like give me an example of say for instance you approaching a female, you having a conversation with her, and then her conversation back with you. So kind of like ad lib and let me know what type of female she is with the conversation that you have. And in the meantime, while he's doing that, I'm gonna pop out my 211 because like I said, I am still me. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still gonna do it. Anyways, go ahead. Then what you have before?
What was the question again?
Really? What? Okay, let me break it out to you in simpler terms. You said that you know that not all females are what he said, which was hoes, because you can tell by their attitude and their personality, right? So give me an example of each, like the difference. Like say for instance, you were going to a female that wasn't a hoe, and you were having a conversation with her. Ad lib with me. What kind of conversation
I
it
mean,
would be?
like a proper female don't just.
Kind of talk up loud because my microphone's not that good in my camera, so just kind of talk a
I
little
mean,
bit louder.
like a proper female don't like carry herself like a ladylike way.
Mhm.
Oh, she's gonna go fuck around with a whole bunch of niggas. That's all she's gonna do.
There you have it. And there you have it. And so, can you tell me the difference between a young woman and an older woman? Do you view young women? Do you think that there's not older women that are hoes?
Kinda.
And why would you say that?
I mean, 'cause some of them just be talking to a whole bunch of dudes just to catch the
Younger women or older women?
Older
Both?
women, yeah, both.
Mm. Yeah, because honestly, the shoe is fit on both feet, young and older. And the thing about it is we women today have to recognize and see how people view us. And honestly, I'm not making this about a woman bashing thing because it goes to both fields. Like honestly, men are hoes too, and they know it, and that's why they really don't like argue about it when they're called out upon it. And if they do argue about it when they're called up upon it, it's because they're chauvinistic and they believe in stereotypes, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. Like it's on both feet. Like nobody can say that oh well, only women do this, and if a woman does this, she's a hoe. No, if both of us do this, we both hoes. Like at the end of the day, like you know what it is. You ain't ready to settle down. You ain't ready to settle down, or either you don't think that highly of yourself. And that's just it. Point blank period. You don't think that highly of yourself, and so I really, really, really want to kind of get this message across to everybody. Like, we all have to think better of ourselves. And for you women out there who are out there twerking and getting it, get your money. I'm not hating on you. Do what you do. But at the end of the day, I hope that while you're doing what you do, that you know your worth. You know your worth, and you know why it is that you're doing what you do. You making that money, and hopefully at the end of the day, you achieve what the hell it is that you're trying to achieve. Honestly, at the end of the day, I really just want to know what's going on. Me personally, I want to know what's going on in men's heads, why and what they think about females that they see that are out there like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean that's just me, like just making a little quick little commentary on it, but I'm not gonna keep it about me. I wanna still ask questions. So I got a couple more questions, and I'm not gonna keep this long because I know everybody got their own thing they gotta do, and we're gonna keep it moving. But let me keep it, let me keep the questions going. And then I want these young guys to ask me questions, okay? I want you guys both to ask me questions and answers that you want to know about women, period, or even about, excuse me, older men. So, do you have a question right now that you want to ask me?
Yeah.
Okay, then what's that?
So, there's this one guy I've been messing with for a while. We don't
I'm sorry, you say a guy?
No, girl.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying. I ain't trying to be funny. I thought you said guy. I do apologize. It's this one girl that you've been messing with for a while. How long?
So like, when I started at my job, I started there like for like 3-4 months.
Mhm.
Yes. And ever since then, I've been messing with her for like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
And
And I'm gonna ask you to name her. Please don't name her because I don't want to get sued. But anyways, go ahead.
And we were talking one day. We had an argument at the job, and then she had left early, and then she came back like 30 minutes early.
Mhm.
30 minutes earlier, and she said she pulled me to the side.
30 minutes earlier than what she was supposed to come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And said she had pulled me to the side, and she wanted to talk to me. And she was like, she told me she wasn't gonna try to do with no other person. I'm the only guy. She only loves me.
Mhm.
And but now she don't want a relationship. I was like, all right, I understand that. And then
Like she
after
only
that,
so basically she came to you and said,
she only wants me.
I only want you. I only want to be with you, but I just don't want a relationship. I just don't want to be in a relationship. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And so I was like, all right, I feel that way. So we were still hanging out after that for like a couple more weeks.
Mhm.
And she had got her new car. She let me drive it. And I was the only guy that ever drove her car. You know what I mean? We was chilling.
Mhm.
And then we had fell out again. And we had a big argument because she went out with my homeboys.
She went out like on a date, or she was just like
she was going out with
dating him, like boyfriend girlfriend.
yeah.
So basically, she broke up with you, told you she didn't want to be with you. She still loved you and cared about you, and she didn't want to be with anybody else. But in the meantime, she got in the car, let you drive it, made you feel special because she let you drive it. But she started dating your homeboy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then continue.
So after that, after I found out, I was like, nah, you gotta mess with her. Like, I want to fight him, of course, so that angry. But at the same time, it was just to fight for her. It was like to fight for my respect. Like, I felt so disrespected.
How close were you with your friend?
I helped him get the job up there.
Okay.
Me and him go to a couple parties. He spent the night at my house a couple times. I spent the night at his house. He gave me some Jordans.
And he knew about the girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew about it. And so after all that, I went over. Of course, I went over to try to go fight him out of my respect and stuff.
Mhm.
And then she was high. So she gets out the car. She's telling me, why you doing this? You don't need to fight him. I'm not gonna let you fight him. Then she gonna say that she still loves me. So like, why you saying that? And you know what you're doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then a couple weeks later, I found out she gave him head. Then she hit some of her other homeboy talking about trying to get in touch with me, telling me that she was crying on the phone. I was saying she was sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go for that. I'm like, nah, you got, don't do that.
So let me ask you a question. In the relationship, in the time frame that you were in a relationship with her, what did you do for her? Like as far as like, and I'm not just talking about like, big,
Stuff.
like I'm not just talking about buying her stuff, but I'm saying, I mean that is a big thing. I want to know about that too. But what else did you do as far as like supporting her mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially? What did you do?
Well, her car, I helped pay for that.
Okay.
I didn't give her a lot, but I
You
gave her.
helped you helped her pay for the new car that she had got?
Yeah. I ain't put a lot. I ain't put like 1,000. So I gave her like 300 for it.
Did you
So
put your name on the car or anything
No.
like that? Okay.
I just gave her 300 so she could go get it.
Mm.
We all spend time a lot. Like it's just me and her. Sometimes I bring him along. I bring some other people along. But it was always just me and her most of the time. We always hang out. We work together too. So we always have fun at work. We always talk. She always said I love me. And I said, of course I'm saying it back, but I did feel like.
And so how is the relationship now?
Now I just started talking to her again. Like I just literally said like, I'm sorry for all the things, but I still don't want to do it.
What are you apologizing for though? That's what I want to know.
For the way I acted,
Hmm?
for the way I acted toward me after I found out about it.
But you had every right to act that way. So you had no reason to apologize. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because for me, sitting here on the outside looking in, it sounded like she manipulated you to get what she wanted. She knew what she needed to tell you. She might have cared about you because she knew you were a good person. And when she said that she loved you, she meant it genuinely. But she didn't mean it the same way you meant it. Because I can love anybody. I can love a friend. I can love a girl and say I love you. Doesn't mean that I'm sexually or emotionally attached. It just could mean that I know you're a good person. And I know you mean me well. And I love you for that. So, from what I'm hearing, what it sounds like to me is that she manipulated you because she knew how you felt for her. She got what she needed from you, but at the same time, she did not mean you good, even though she know you meant her good. And in my head, from what I'm hearing out of all this, she cares about you. She does. She cares about you, and she loves you, but not in the way that you love her. Because you can love a person. There's 3 different ways that you can love a person, and people don't realize that. You know what I mean? You can love somebody because you're sexually attracted to them, and you love being around them. You can love somebody because you genuinely love them, and you want to marry them, and you want to be with them. But you can also love someone because you know that they're good people, and you love who that person is. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You have that brotherly love for them, that sisterly love for them, like unconditional love. You know what I mean? And it was for me. It just more so sounds like she loved you because she knew that you were a good person.
Here's the other thing. We did actually go out. Like we're on the
Yeah. I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm not saying that because let me tell you something. As a female, I've done that, and I've done that to guys. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it to guys, and I'm telling you, from what it sounds like, from what she did, because I used to be the type of person where what mattered to me was what you could do for me, how you made me feel, how you took care of me financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You know what I mean? And an unconditional love, a real love, a real love. The type of love that like, I want to be with you and I want to marry you. That type of love is the type of love where you say, you know what, if you go through it, you lose your job, doesn't matter. You can't do anything for me, doesn't matter. We'll get through it together. We'll love each other together. And we'll make it through because guess what? Our love is so strong and it's no matter what we go through, whether we're rich or poor, we're going to be happy with each other. That's the type of love that you always want to seek and look for. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying when I say that it sounds manipulative, that's what I'm saying. I want to continue this, but I want to like keep these guys hanging on because this is not a real talk show. But it seems like one But I mean, we're gonna continue this. In the meantime, I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm gonna keep you guys on board. We're gonna come back again, and I'm gonna continue this because I want to still talk to Woody here. I know he's got a lot to say, right? No, you don't? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But I wanted to talk to him, and I want you guys to comment on what you think about if I'm telling him wrong. You know what I mean? Because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. But I want you guys to like comment, tell me, like comment on it, comment on this video. Let me know so that way I can like relay this with him, and then he can actually comment. He can log into YouTube and comment with you guys, and we can all figure this thing out together. You know what I mean? Because from what it sounds like, when it comes from Ian, is that he genuinely loved this female, and she genuinely like took that for granted, and it happens a lot. So in the meantime, guys, please like, subscribe, comment. It's your girl, Sweet Tish. Again, I'm gonna explain why my name is that name. That's why my name is Sweettish, is because I'm sweet-ish. I could be a little bitter sometimes, but no, I try not to be, but I can be. I can be a little bitter. But anyways, in the meantime, you guys please like, subscribe, comment. Let's get this the commentary popping. If you have questions for me, put it in there. I really want to know what you guys think about, Ian's situation. In the meantime, you guys are all my love bugs. Always be. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Y'all gonna get cussed out.